Hi, everyone. I'm Rundy Murphy, an epidemiologist and the Director of Disease Surveillance at the Mobile County Health Department. This is Thursday, Facebook Live at 2:30. We haven't done a Facebook Live on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday for a while, but the rapidly changing landscape of COVID pandemic and COVID vaccination has led us to realize that we need to keep you more informed, more frequently, maybe smaller bits of information to share with you during the week on how things are unfolding with COVID vaccination throughout Mobile County. We'll still be talking on Mondays about our COVID numbers and that sort of thing, but we want to just come to you for a few minutes, maybe each day, to provide you just a little bit of information, as much as we know, about what's happening in Mobile County with regard to COVID vaccine distribution, and specifically what we're doing here at the Health Department. So Dr. Scott Chavers and Aaron Coker are leading our COVID vaccination efforts, and I want to tell you a little bit about that. So, the Mobile County Health Department first got its first dose of COVID vaccine on the Friday before the week of Christmas. So we received 500 first doses, and the week of Christmas we gave a couple hundred doses to healthcare workers and hospital workers and EMS transport, so those direct, health people providing direct patient care. And then the week of New Year's, we gave the rest of our first 500 doses, and then we were out. Well, when we received our second dose, we received our second shipment, we got 2,000. So we have been working over the past week or so to figure out better ways to give COVID vaccination in the way that we can do it the safest, that we can, do high throughput, and in spaces that our staff and our customers can be accommodated, again, safely and comfortably. And so to do that, we have partnered with the Mobile Cruise Terminal at 201 Water Street. And this week, we began sort of a soft opening, working out the logistics of what it was going to look like for the health department to give COVID vaccine to people at the cruise terminal. They have been phenomenal partners helping us get this started. There's even though you plan and plan and plan and think you have everything, all the boxes checked, something always comes up. So earlier this week, we began just by invitation only, so making appointments for people who are healthcare providers, who are first responders, including EMS. And just recently, I think maybe a little bit yesterday and starting tomorrow, people who are in the 75 and older age group. So you'll see that will begin starting this weekend. Will sort of be statewide. People start vaccinating the 75 and over age group. So we learned a lot on, I think we did it Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we have another by invitation only event scheduled tomorrow, the 15th. So everyone who's going to get vaccinated tomorrow at the cruise terminal has already been notified. And again, it's to sort of, exercise and practice and learn what we need to do in preparation for our big event on Saturday. So more about that later. So again, tomorrow we will have, we'll try to give around 120 vaccinations to healthcare providers, to first responders, and to people who are 75 and older. Nobody can be vaccinated without proof of ID, demonstrating that they are eligible to receive vaccine during this priority opening. Again, if you've not been contacted by us directly, you won't be admitted to the facility. We're trying to do, a couple people have slipped through the cracks this week, so we've not been perfect. We admit that. A few people who maybe weren't truthful about their age or their occupation, or maybe misled our screeners to say that they had special permission from their doctor or by someone they knew at the health department. So we are, again, working to refine those processes to make sure that the vaccine that we're giving are in that our current phase 1A, with the addition of expanding to all first responders and 75 and over starting the latter part of this week. So that's tomorrow. And then our big event again this week, we've been practicing trying to kind of fly a little bit under the radar and doing it by invitation only so that we could learn and make sure we had all of our ducks in a row. But on Saturdays, this is day after tomorrow, we are going to make 1,000 doses of COVID vaccine available to Mobile County residents 75 years or older in the morning, so from 8:30 to 1:30 at the cruise terminal. And again, you need a valid ID to demonstrate your age. And if there is remaining vaccine, and we expect there will be, then in the afternoon from 1:30 to 8, we will vaccinate healthcare workers and first responders. And again, you'll need to bring your credentials or your badge or something demonstrating that that you are fit one of those two categories: healthcare provider or first responder. And again, our preference is to vaccinate Mobile County residents, so bring an ID. And again, nobody will be vaccinated without demonstrating that they meet the occupational groups or the priority groups. But it is going to be first come, first serve. No appointments are taken. The media is not invited to these types of events because this is, basically we're turning the cruise terminal into a health clinic. And due to the privacy rule and HIPAA restrictions, members of the media are not allowed to film, while we're providing patient care without the explicit written permission of our patients. So they are not invited to these events because, again, this is a protected health encounter, and we want to be sure to protect their privacy to the greatest extent possible. So we understand that not everyone wants to get out of their cars and come into the terminal for vaccination. We understand that. We believe that this is really the best case scenario for have sustainable, large vaccination clinics going forward. But there will be other opportunities for vaccination for people who are older as additional doses of vaccine roll out. I believe the mayor is going to announce at 3:30 a partnership with University of South Alabama that they are probably going to set up drive-through COVID vaccination at the Civic Center, maybe. So if you prefer to be vaccinated at a drive-through clinic, you may just have to wait a little bit longer, but some of those opportunities will come up. But at the Mobile Cruise Terminal, it is not a drive-through. It is a come inside and complete your paperwork, get vaccinated, wait for 15 or 30 minutes to make sure that you don't have any adverse reactions to the vaccine, and then go on about your day. So I'm just going to pause.
The paperwork online.
Oh, yeah. So when our press release went out yesterday about this event, we had a couple of links to our website where you can download the forms. So if you have an appointment tomorrow, or if you are going to try to get vaccinated on Saturday, you can go to our website and download the forms. Maybe we can put those links in the Facebook. And you can download the forms, complete them before you come. And also a link to our patient privacy, which is we're required to provide you, that talks about how we protect your identity and your health information. And again, some other things to do if you do decide to come on Saturday. So expect long waits. There are a lot of people who want to get vaccinated. We're really excited about that. You might think about maybe bringing a pen, maybe a hard surface to write on. Think about, putting some water and snacks in your car. We'd like for you to, if you are in those age groups, try not to bring with you a bunch of other people who aren't eligible for vaccination, because we're trying to keep the numbers low so that we can promote social distancing, and you'll be required to wear a face mask. So just some tips for you if you are going to try to get vaccinated on Saturday at our open point of distribution. We call it a pod. That stands for point of distribution. So we're going to try for 1,000 on Saturday. So I think, again, we'll have a few more updates tomorrow. We're going to try to do this daily. I know that the 855 toll-free number that the state set up has just been an incredible source of frustration for everyone. People have tried dozens and dozens and hundreds of times to get through to no avail. Some people who got through and were given appointments had to have them canceled or rescheduled. So we are so totally aware and really sort of feel your frustration, because we're frustrated as well. So we're working hard to try to come up with, systems or online systems or automated systems where we can try to get people, on a list. I know everyone wants to know how can they get on the list, and we're working on solutions for that. So we promise to, speak with you daily, even if it's just briefly. We promise to be as forthright and upcoming with the information that we share with you. And again, just appreciate your patience and your continued support of the community by wearing your mask, socially distancing, staying at home if you are ill. And who knows, maybe we'll see you on Saturday. Thanks, everyone.